Hey everyone, Scott or the Scottman, and we're here in my car. I'm just at a little park in West Bloomfield area, which is in the west or the northwestern suburbs of Detroit. I figured come out today to do a little special type of video today. So I wasn't specifically tagged or anything, but a good friend of mine, traveling Spanky, he gave us the option if we wanted to do this. It's called a food tag video. And since I do a bunch of Travel the Lights videos, as you probably can tell, I figured, why not go up for the challenge? Although, there's just, I think, 30 questions, which I'm going to go ahead and answer. I got them on my phone, so I just pulled them up right now. Okay, it's called the Crazy Food Tag, so let's go ahead and get started. So, first question, what food would you eat every day? Well, one of my all-time favorite foods is pizza. Can never go wrong with pizza. It's like anytime it's out anywhere, like I'll eat it no matter what. But yeah, because there's many different ways where you can make a pizza, many different toppings. So because of that, pizza does not get boring. Although I probably would not want to eat it for every meal every day, but every day I probably could. Although at the same time, only if I had to. But definitely, I would say pizza for that one. Alright, the second question, what is your favorite restaurant? This is a very open-ended question, because you know me, I like to go out to a lot of the different local restaurants. But at the same time, I always enjoy going to the chain restaurants too every once in a while. Like, ever since I was a kid, I absolutely loved going to Outback Steakhouse. Always had great food, and I absolutely love their Aussie cheese fries. They're so good. Lots of cheese, bacon bits, have that ranch dressing as dip for those. So good. Even the bloomin' onion's really good. So when it comes to a chain restaurant, that's definitely my favorite. My favorite in terms of maybe like the Travel the Lights videos, I'd probably answer that in my Travel the Lights top 10 video from last year. I would say it would be Cafe de la Academia, which is a restaurant in Barcelona. Food was so good. Like I had a 3-course lunch, from pasta with some ham on it to grilled chicken breast and then some flan for dessert. It was all delicious. So I definitely I would say those two, like going for like a chain restaurant, and then maybe for like a all-time favorite restaurant. Oh, and then also here in Michigan, I like up in good old Frankenmuth, there's Tiffany's, which is my very first Travel the Lights video that I did back in 2015, I believe. Okay, third question. What city has the best food you have ever had? I kind of answered this already. I had so much great food when I was in Barcelona. Like Cafe de la Academia for one, all the different tapas restaurants that well, they're not restaurants, but the tapas places, which they're like small plates. That's what tapas are, and yeah, just the food there was absolutely perfect. If I were to go, it's like Barcelona would be one place I would go to, which I've been so far, that I would go to just to eat. Although I'm sure if I went to Italy, we might have a competitor. Number 4, what do you get on your sub? Alright, time for a boring answer, because when it comes to sub sandwiches, I'm pretty basic. Very basic. I'm happy with just a turkey sub with maybe some lettuce, some onion, some type of dressing, whether it's ranch or like a sweet onion sauce. Think like the ones at Subway, for example. Heck, when I go to like the Jimmy John's, I typically just get like turkey breast, or just the turkey tom sandwich. I get cheese on it because I always like cheese on my subs, and just the mayonnaise. So I'm pretty boring when it comes to subs. Oh well. Alright, number 5. What do you get on your pizza? If you would have asked me this 20 years ago, I probably only have a few toppings. Like pepperoni or sausage. Anything else, I'd be like, ugh. But nowadays, like, with the exception of maybe pineapple or maybe olives. Although, if they're on it, I'll eat it, but pineapple and pizza, in my opinion, they don't really mix. Although some people are like, really? Are you nuts? But anyway, I'm almost to the point where I can almost have anything on a pizza. Although I haven't tried anchovies on a pizza yet, but I'm not sure if I will or not. We'll wait and see. But yeah, I'll eat like pepperoni, bacon, a lot of different meats. I'll eat mushrooms, onions, green peppers, even the banana peppers too. Those are really good. But yeah, it's like other than pineapple and maybe any type of fish, like anchovies, anything salty like that. Yeah, I'm pretty easygoing when it comes to pizza nowadays. Number 6, is there a food you have always wanted to try? Oh man. I'm gonna have to pause the video because I'm gonna have to think about this one a little off camera. Yeah, sorry for the pause there. I really had to think on this one. Although I can't think of a specific food. However, there's a lot of different foods from different areas that I like to try something that's very authentic when it comes to like either like Mexican food, Chinese food, Mediterranean or Greek type food, or even Italian food. Like, there's many different things. Just like with Chinese food, definitely like to try something that's very authentic, that's not like what you get like an American Chinese restaurant. I should definitely try something like that sometime, although I'm not sure where to start with that, but it's hard to say. But yeah, I really had to think about that one. Alright, next question. Tell me about your worst restaurant experience. It's like I was thinking about this one. Yeah, I've looked at some of these questions already, thinking about a lot of them, but not everyone, as you could tell with the last one. But it wasn't the worst one, because I really can't think too far back. But I know a pretty bad one. I'd say I was doing a Travel the Lights video out in St. Joseph, Michigan. I went to a restaurant. I got like lake perch, and there was not a whole lot on my plate. I had to spend a little bit of money for it, and it was tough. I don't think it was cooked very well. It didn't taste too bad because it was fried, but it's like I was not happy with how the food came out after that. And not only that, but I left the restaurant hungry, and that's usually not a good thing. So yeah, I was not really happy with that experience, to where that was, I can't remember what the restaurant was, but it was probably the only Travel the Lights video I've ever filmed, which I never uploaded just because I was really unhappy with the experience. Okay, and the next question: who's the better cook, your mom or dad? All right, it's two parts. So when it comes to general cooking, I would definitely say my mom. My mom's a great cook. She makes a lot of great food. I always enjoy her cooking. When it comes to like outdoor grilling and different things like that, my dad is definitely better with the grill. Like, he'll grill some really good like pork loin. He'll grill like steaks and a lot of different meats. So it comes to inside, my mom. Outside, my dad, when it comes to the barbecue grill. Next question: what is the one food you just fail of making? Can't really think of that one too much. However, what I can do is I'll share one experience I had. Kind of embarrassing. It wouldn't surprise me if other people have done this too. It's like, because I was having a can of like chili or something. I was getting out of the can one time, and like the lid got stuck, to where I foolishly tried to get out with my fingers. That was a huge mistake. I ended up getting a nasty cut on my finger. I think it was any worse, I probably would have had to go to the hospital to get stitches. But thankfully, I was able just to wrap a bandage around my finger, probably for a good week or two. I think it was even visible in one of my Travel the Lights videos I did over a year ago. And it's like, although it would be hard to see on camera, but if you look at my finger really closely, you could still see a little bit of a scar from it, which I'm probably going to be living with that the rest of my life. So yeah, that was kind of a bad experience. Hopefully I don't ever experience that ever again when I'm making soup or anything like that. Name your least favorite foods. That's kind of a tough one because I've gotten less and less of a picky eater. Since I was a picky eater when I was growing up, but nowadays my parents are like, or the rest of my family are like, what is he eating? But for some reason, I just don't like the taste of cucumber for some reason. There's a cucumber in my salad or a sandwich, I'm like, ugh. It's like, what the heck is this? It's like, and then as a matter of fact, if anything has cucumber chopped up in it, I'll notice immediately. And it's like, oh man, this doesn't taste very good. It's like, I don't know. It's like, there's a lot of great foods that have cucumber in it. It's like, I almost don't want to try it just because it has cucumber in it. Who knows, maybe my taste buds will change 10 years from now to where I might acquire a taste for it. But at least that's the case for right now. So I definitely would say cucumber. Okay, question 11. Raw or cooked veggies? Mostly cooked. I always like the taste of just the cooked veggies. Like, it brings out a lot of flavor, especially like when it comes to like corn, broccoli, carrots. Although I'll definitely eat carrots raw. Raw carrots are really good too. So carrots are one vegetable I can easily eat raw or cooked. Okay, next question. How do you like your steak? I don't really eat steak a whole lot. I try to limit the red meat I eat. Heck, I don't even eat burgers too much. I'll eat them occasionally, like for a Child of the Lights video, but that's about it. But steaks, I typically eat like a medium. Although I could, if a restaurant could only serve as cooked as medium rare, I definitely would eat it. But I would not. I usually don't have it any more than a medium, just to have some juiciness. But at the same time, I want it cooked a little bit. Next question: enjoy cooking or baking better? Cooking's would probably be overall better, just because. I'll be honest, I don't eat desserts a whole lot, just because desserts are kind of fattening. I try to save that for parties or like the holidays. So I definitely would have to say cooking, just because it's more stuff you eat every day. Just like when I go to a restaurant too, it's like I enjoy more what's cooked than what's baked. Although baked goods are always good too. Next question: what's your favorite fast food place? I could answer Chipotle. However, Chipotle is not really a true fast food restaurant. It's more like a fast casual restaurant. Think like Panera Bread, different things like that. So if we want to stick more to true fast food, although yes, I still need to try In-N-Out Burger next time I go out to California, which will probably be in April when I go to San Francisco. I'll definitely have to go to In-N-Out, but I definitely would have to say Culver's. This might get a little sentimental somewhat, but it's like Culver's has really good food. I like their grilled chicken sandwiches, and I really love their Wisconsin cheese curds. Culver's is like a more regional fast food restaurant. You'll see they're all over Wisconsin. They're from Wisconsin. They got them all over Michigan. I've seen them in Ohio and Indiana as well. But it's like, yeah, that was a place that my grandmother and I always like to go to, like when we go on for some different drives. And it's like, I'll probably make like a dedication video sometime around her birthday. But yeah, unfortunately, my grandmother, yeah, she passed away just a little over a week ago. So yeah, I'm still getting over that. That's pretty much why there hasn't been many Michigan-based videos since my Florida trip, just because, well, now I had a sinus infection after I got back from Florida, but it's been cold and snowy, and then also my grandmother passed away. It's like I only been able to upload videos just because I've had a backlog of videos. Otherwise, I probably would have had to have gone on a hiatus. But yeah, I still definitely miss her though. All right, next question. Name a food place you wish it was closer to you. I can't really think of anything specific, but any of the restaurants I went to in Europe. Because, yeah, especially in Barcelona, even the ones in Slovenia or Croatia, they're just all so delicious. Like, it's like, they're really expensive to go to because I literally have to get on a plane to Europe just to go eat at them. I guess the only exception, like, it almost really to be to where I'd have to go there or live in Europe in order to have them be closer. It's like I have to live closer to them than the other way around. All right, we're halfway through. Question 16, ultimate favorite dessert. You gotta go with cheesecake. I love cheesecake. If cheesecake is on my plate, I will eat it. I don't care if I'm on a diet or not. Cheesecake, it's in my mouth like that. No doubt about it. Oh yeah. Question 17. What food do you gravitate more towards at a party or get-together? It's like an Achilles heel of mine. Anytime there's a party or family get-together, I'm always eating the chips and dip. Doesn't care what type of dip it is, like spinach artichoke dip, French onion dip, like a taco dip. I'm just, like, you can't get me away from there. Although I've gotten better over the, like, in the recent years where after I've eaten so many, it's like, all right, I gotta stop. But it's just so irresistible. It's like you just can't stop with one. Absolutely not. Question 18. Favorite foods to eat at Christmas? Oh boy. Christmas time has a lot of great food. Like a lot of times there's different like meatballs that our family will make, or like grilled chicken, or not grilled, like breaded chicken tenders, or make like ham sandwiches. So many great options. And of course, don't forget the desserts. My mother makes the best peanut brittle in the world. In fact, many people outside my family have had her peanut brittle, and people ask me, like, at my works, like, is your mother making peanut brittle? But yeah, when it comes to just the foods and the desserts, Christmas time, it rivals Thanksgiving, I would have to say. Question 19. What's the first food that comes to mind now? Pizza. Okay. Alright, that was a fast one. Question 20. Do you have any weird food habits? Oh, yes I do. And it's one that anytime I've had like a burger with my parents or anything like that, because they're the ones that notice it the most, because they're the ones who raised me when I was a kid. When it comes to eating hamburgers, I don't know why I do this, but I always eat the perimeter of the burger. I go like, not like corn on the cob, but like I eat all the way around and then I work my way in. Where normally you typically, you just take bites going in at all times. But it's like for some reason I like to eat around the perimeter and then I go in. I don't know why I do that, but I don't know, maybe it's just because I like to work my way into the best part. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Sorry about that. Like, if I leave my car idle and on for a long period of time, it's going to start warning me that it's going to shut off, so I just had to pause it so that way my car wouldn't do that, so I just had to move around a little bit. But yeah, luckily there's nobody at this park right now, so it was to sit here and have it be nice and quiet. Plus, there's snow still out on the ground right now, but it's slowly melting. It's at the freezing mark today. It was supposed to get up to 60 degrees Fahrenheit, or like close, a little over 15 degrees Celsius Tuesday. So a lot of this, probably the rest of this dope might melt. All right, let's continue. So we're last 10 questions. 21. What holiday is your favorite for food? I kind of answered this already a little bit. It's a toss-up between Christmas and Thanksgiving. I guess I probably would aim more toward Thanksgiving because it's more traditionally like the meal or the holiday where you eat like a huge meal with your family. I enjoy getting together with my family, having like turkey, mashed potatoes, and like we like make a lot of different casseroles, such as like a squash bake, where it's like it tastes like candy almost. Like it's like, yeah, I forgot it was acorn or butternut squash, and they have like brown sugar and some type of a nut on, chopped nuts on it. I don't think it's pecan or anything. But it's just delicious. A corn casserole has like corn and cheese. Oh man. And of course, don't forget pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie is probably my favorite pie. So I definitely have to say Thanksgiving. The food's just so irresistible. Next question. What's one food you'll never try? Ugh. It's really hard to say. Can't really think a whole lot on this one, because I'm getting to the point where I'll try many different things. Although, you asked me 10 years ago, I'd be like, oh, there's this, and there's this, and there's this. But I almost would have a hard time trying like anchovies, but I might be more apt to try it somewhere down the road, though. Almost might be some of the really bizarre foods, maybe like the ones you'd see like on that Bizarre Foods show, the one that has that's hosted by Andrew Zimmern, or I think that's his name. That's on the Travel Channel. There are some things I might try that's like, that may not be too bad. Others like, enough said. So maybe some of the foods you'd see like on that show, Bizarre Foods. Next question. Do you know... Oh, this is probably a typo in it. Do you know your best friend's favorite food? Oh, man. It's been a while since I've seen my best friend. So I know he's doing his own different thing. I'll be honest, I can't really think about that one. And then even a lot of my other friends too, like whether it's some here in Michigan or others like all throughout the United States. Yeah, I can't really think of that. They never really told me like their favorite. I don't think I really said my favorite either, just because. Well, I don't know. I like to talk about travel, different things like that. Question 24. What's the best thing your mom makes? As I said earlier in the video, my mom is a great cook. I love her cooking. One of my favorite dishes that she makes is a chicken enchilada dish, where she gets like enchilada sauce, and it's nice and spicy. It's like, oh man, it's so good. And of course have that like with refried beans and some chips to dip for like dipping. Oh man, it's so delicious. Anytime she's made that, it's like I can't wait to eat it. So definitely something I really enjoy. Question 25. What's your favorite style of eggs? Scrambled, poached, boiled, over easy, or sunny side up? Well, if I'm limited to those, I definitely have to say scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs are really, really good. I've loved them since I was a kid, when my mom used to make them, and it's like anytime I go to a restaurant, when I'm asked like a type of egg, it's like I always have to go with scrambled. Although it's not listed, I really like omelets too, because you can put a lot of great toppings inside omelets. Question 26. Name your favorite restaurant that is closed down. That's a really tough one. Like when it comes to like the local restaurants, I really can't think of any. However, I used to eat at Quiznos Subs a lot when I was younger, and there was one that was near my house that felt like it was family owned, and they knew me every time I came in. They was like, "Oh, do you want the chicken carbonara?" It's like, because that was the sub I always got from Quiznos back in the day, and it's like, and they always made it very well, but unfortunately they closed not too long ago. Because I know they're getting beaten out by like Subway, Jimmy John's, or even like Potbelly. Which Potbelly is probably my favorite of like the sub sandwiches. But yeah, it was kind of sad to see that they closed down, because I always like the family feel when you go to a restaurant. They make you feel like you're at home. Question 27. Do you like your bread toasted, light, or dark? I'm more toward like it's lightly toasted, although it can be like a moderate too. It's like I don't like really darkened toast or blackened toast. It's like because if it gets to being close to burnt, it's like I'll notice the taste, and it's not very pleasant to me. So lightly toasted's really, really nice, I would have to say. Question 28. Do you like spicy foods? Oh well, of course. You gotta have spicy foods. That's why I love Thai food, Mexican food, Chinese food, Mediterranean foods. Like, I'm getting to the point where it's like you gotta have a lot of spicy foods. Like, don't want to go overboard, because I'm still sweating a little bit from that from that Thai restaurant challenge I kind of did in my video last year. But I really like the spices that are in the foods. They just add a lot of great flavor to different dishes. So yeah, of course, love spicy food. Question 29, do you like seafood? Oh yeah. You can never go wrong with seafood, whether it's fried or deep fried, pan fried, or even like a broiled type fish. Well, I don't know about broiled, but like it could be like grilled fish too. Like when it comes to like salmon, rainbow trout, or even just traditional fish and chips. Those are really good. And of course, shrimp. Gotta love shrimp, especially fried shrimp. I still like that fried shrimp that I had not too long ago in Daytona Beach. Oh, excuse me. All right, last question. First food that comes to mind that is green. Well, let us think about that. I'm sorry. I could not resist. It's like that question was literally asking for a pun just there. Well, I kind of answered it, lettuce. When it comes to something that's green, it's like definitely lettuce, just because lettuce is so common on salads, sandwiches. It's like many different foods have lettuce. So it's like, yeah, definitely have to go with lettuce. But yeah, this challenge is pretty fun. Had a really great time with this one. But yeah, as I said in my last update videos, I definitely want to try different type of videos. So this is definitely one example. So yeah, I had fun doing this. So thank you very much to Traveling Spanky for doing this video and giving me the idea to go ahead and do that. So, but yeah, if any of you guys who watch this video, you're more than welcome to do this challenge for yourself too. I'll leave it totally up to you. But yep, thank you for watching this crazy food tag video. So if you enjoyed this video, definitely give this video a like or a thumbs up. For more Scottman895 travel videos, definitely click that subscribe button. Well, thanks for watching, and this is Scott signing out.